Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of the month haul for August 2023. Now, these are stuff that I got for movies on DVD and Blu-ray, but I will also be showing off the stuff that I got at the convention that I ended up going to, the Sci-Fi Horror Fest. If you haven't seen my Sci-Fi Horror Fest 2023 pickups, it's already up and running on YouTube. But if you haven't, then just stick around because I'll be showing it in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. First, for the movies I picked up at the store. Here, my girlfriend and I saw this movie in theaters and we both ended up liking it. Now we just gotta wait for part 2 to come out, and that's Fast 10. I know some people may not like it, but we both didn't mind. We both ended up liking it, so I told her we just gotta wait for part 2 now, so it's not gonna be out until 2025. So Fast 10, we we thought was actually good. We ended up liking that one. Next, I picked this movie up at Walmart, and Walmart's already got like their so-called scary movies for the month of October because it's coming up. And this was the last copy they had, and I saw this movie in theaters, and I've seen this before a couple times, but I haven't seen it in a while, and that's Texas Chainsaw. In other words, Texas Chainsaw 3D. Here, so right there's a slipcover and there's the actual poster art. So yeah, I remember watching this movie in theaters and I thought this movie was actually not bad. So I end up enjoying it. Okay, now let's get on to the stuff that I got from the convention, the Sci-Fi Horror Fest. My good friend Felissa Rose was there, and I had just about almost every single autograph picture of hers known to man that she had at her table. And she asked me if I had this one, and I said nope. So she decided to sign this to me anyways. It's like a sleepaway camp Scooby Doo kind of thing, where she put to Eric, Fred knows my secret, zoinks. So where she said to sign this to me because I told her I didn't have this in my collection. Next, Jason Brooks, who played Jason in the Friday the 13th fan films of Vengeance, Vengeance 2, and Roseblood, was there. So I had to pick out a photo of him from my favorite Friday the 13th fan film of all time, and that's Roseblood. Him with the buzzsaw weed eater type. And he ended up putting Eric, watch out, Jason is back. So I already got framed and everything, so very glad to have that. Let's put this back up here where I had it. Okay, now the movies I bought with me at the convention to get signed. My good friend Felissa Rose was there, and I decided to bring in quite a bit of collection for her to sign, and she was just very happy about it. And the one movie I ended up bringing in that kind of like, I guess you want to say, got her a little bit emotional because she mentioned this on her podcast on Casualty Friday, saying that she wished that this movie would get found did it more by horror fans, and that's Satan's Playground. And the reason why is because she plays the final girl. And yeah, I know whatever movie you watch of Felissa, she normally dies, but not this one. She actually plays the final girl in this movie. And she ended up putting to Eric, I'll protect you from the Jersey Devil. So she was very happy. I ended up bringing this in for her to sign. She got like a little bit emotional about it. So I had to bring it in just to have her sign it. Next, another one I ended up bringing in for Felissa to sign. She was talking about this at the Scare Convent in 2019 in Rochester, and that's A Nun's Curse, where she plays the demonic nun by the name of Sister Monday. She ended up putting to Eric, stay away from Sister Monday. So this was actually a very fun movie to watch. Next, another movie I ended up bringing in that she was in, and that's Rootwood, where she ended up putting to Eric, enjoy the end. So Rootwood, this was actually not bad. It is like a creature feature kind of a movie. So definitely recommend checking out for those who hasn't seen it. Next, another movie I ended up bringing in for her to sign, and this is one of the movies I ended up getting through Indiegogo, and that's Wolf Hollow, where she ended up putting to Eric Hickett, happy you watched the movie. So that's what she ended up putting on here. Another one I ended up bringing in, and it is Silent Night, Zombie Night. So this is like a Christmas zombie horror movie, and she ended up putting to Eric, all my love. So she was glad I bought that one in. Next, another one I end up bringing in is Ugly Sweater Party. This is another Christmas horror movie where she ended up putting to Eric, I love the weenies. So that's what she says in the movie. I love the weenies. Another one I end up bringing in for her to sign is Scream Test. And she ended up putting to Eric, you're the sweetest. So very glad to get that one signed. Next, I end up getting both Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan to sign this because when I first watched this movie, I actually enjoyed this movie, and that's Bloody Summer Camp. But when I first got this movie on Blu-ray, I didn't know that this movie had two cover arts because I definitely like this cover art a lot better. But as you can tell, it's also autographed by other people as well, like the director Dave Kerr and whoever else decided to sign this. So very glad to get this signed by Felissa and Dave Sheridan because I really enjoyed this movie. Next, I end up meeting Ken Foy at the convention, and I end up bringing in my Blu-ray DVD combo copy of Death Spa for him to sign. And he was surprised about that. So I had to get this signed because this is a very fun movie to watch. Next, another movie I end up bringing in for Felissa to sign, and that's Terrifier 2. I definitely had to bring this in for Felissa to sign, and she ended up putting to Eric, what's going on? So very glad to get it signed, and I heard that they're working on a part 3, so definitely looking forward to seeing part 3 when it comes out. Next, I also end up bringing this in for Dave Sheridan to sign since I already got Felissa's signature on it, so I figured I'd get Dave Sheridan to sign it as well, and that's the Blu-ray DVD combo copy of Victor Crowley, aka Hatchet 4, where he ended up putting Eric, I would have had your babies. And he ended up putting his character named Dylan because that's who he plays, and that's what he says to the girl before, or if you all seen the movie, you know what happens. But if you haven't, I won't say anything. So very glad to get that signed by him. Next, also when I end up bringing this movie in for Ken Foy to sign, and that's the Blu-ray DVD combo copy of From Beyond. As you can tell, I got him to sign it right there. This is a classic movie from the 80s. This is actually a very good one to watch. Very fun. And last, I ended up buying this movie at the convention because my friend Matt from Union Horror Movies was there, and he was selling his movies that he had in his collection, like some movies on DVD, some movies on Blu-ray, and he was selling this for $10. And if you go online to get this movie, you're not going to get it for a very good price because it's like out of print and it's asking for a very insane price. So I figured $10, why not? Had to get it because I remember seeing bits and pieces of it a long time ago when I was a kid, but I don't remember much of it, and I don't remember what the movie's about. And that's Lord of Illusions, done by Clive Barker, who did Hellraiser and Nightbreed. So this movie was actually not bad. This was actually a lot of fun, about where a private eye he watches over an illusionist's wife after he kills his mentor because he was using black magic with a cult. So that's pretty much what the movie's about. But it was actually not bad. So I definitely enjoyed it after I watched it because, like I said, I remember seeing bits and pieces of it and don't remember much of it, but it was not bad. So, Matt, thank you. Alright, guys, so that's it for my end of the month haul for the month of August for DVDs and Blu rays. What do you guys think? Have you seen any of these movies before I showed off that I ended up buying at the store, or seen any of these movies that I bung in to get signed at the convention? If so, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.